Life is not about what you are taught or what you learn, but how you use what you learn. I've already taken a public speaking class at previous university before coming to Full Sail University. And though that class did in fact help me immensely in this class, I was still able to learn so much and apply what I already knew to those new things. However, those classes have taught me many things. It is ultimately up to me to use those tools to create the best presentations in the future. Creative presentation with Stephanie Jarvis has taught me many skills and creative techniques in presentation, conducting myself professionally, and to do so in a way I thoroughly enjoyed. Let me first begin by saying that this class really inspired me. Though I feel I know all I can about the art of presenting, never have I had a desire sparked inside of me to use all the possible different images and styles of speaking in order to present my ideas in the best form possible. This class really motivated me and inspired me in order to take it to really go out and create presentations for literally all the things I want to do, all the games I plan on making in the future, the business I plan to start, and just really constantly just having pitches for whenever I walk up to people randomly and tell them, hey, I already have those ideas in my mind because I've already made presentations and conceived of how the points I want to get across to these people. And it also really inspired me to go, when I'm informing these ideas, always to think about the high points and what are the best ways I can tell people about this idea in order to get them to either want to be for that idea. Now, though this class ignited that fire in me, it would be a shame if it did that without teaching me actually how to do that, like how to give pitches, how to present, things like that. But this class definitely succeeded in doing that. Even though I already came from taking public speaking and I already knew about the 4 types of speeches and the speaking type we learned in this class being motivational because you're trying to convince someone to do something, whether it be to hire you or for them to join your company or something of the sort, I was able to still learn things that helped me even more so with that. It's one of the things being watching other people's presentations. Spark lines were key because I was able to watch another person's presentation and not so much focus on what they did, but how the audience responded. By being able to see how the audience laughed certain parts and then they made ahs and oohs, and when they did that during the pacing of their presentations, I was able to understand how they were able to have a command and control over the audience and get them to feel a certain way when they wanted them to feel that way and why they wanted to make them feel that way for that part before proceeding. And me being able to do that when watching Spark Lines, I was able to go forth and apply that to my own speeches and presentations. Going further from that, another thing I needed to learn coming into this class was slide selection. I knew that would be the most difficult thing for me because I always tended to, going in, I already knew that I didn't exactly know what slides were perfect for. When I was saying something, the images I had, wow, it may have corresponded. It didn't necessarily impact with the audience or make them feel anything. But now, because of what I'm saying, I was able to pick images, not only using colorology and have the impact, but I didn't fill my slides with a bunch of words of things that I should have already been saying in the first place. Rather, I would just have them in the back and I would speak, and you would be able to make the connection between the two without being distracted by the slide. They were able to build off one another to make something better, rather than one distracting from the other. Lastly, and while those were the 2 biggest things in the class, I did learn other things such as the types of people in the audience and how to interact with them, and pathos, logos, and ethos, such as making the same thing with the spark lines, making sure to tag those points on with those people, whether I was going to attack them from a moral perspective, ethical, or whether I was going to appeal for their emotional sense, whether it be making them laugh or just making them feel some type of emotion or just informing them with logic. However, my biggest takeaway from this course overall, I would have to say, was born from the final presentation. The final presentation was me branding myself. So of course, the process of me actually branding myself was key. Me saying, this is what I want to do. These are the type of games I want to make. It really put serious thought into what I want to do with my career. And in me doing that, when I presented to the class about my idea of making the company Christian Entertainment, it was very moving to see how many people not only liked the presentation, but said they actually wanted to come and work with me to make those type of games. And I'm all because of that, not only would the final presentation help guide me into what I want to do with my career, but it helped me to meet others who wanted to work with me. So with that being said, the biggest takeaway was the connections I made and finding myself. In short, the class taught me many skills, which I'm currently going to use. It ignited a passion inside of me and assigned me, so that way I'm actually going to put those skills to use. And Stephanie Jarvis was a wonderful teacher in making sure that we got those skills, we understood it. She was consistently trying to help us. She made sure we were asking questions, made sure we were there on time and paid attention to the class. And ultimately, I really enjoyed her class. The class was awesome. Thank you. Yeah, it does.